finna go in a different direction with my art. Or in another direction with my art. And I am deciding to document and start documenting all of my art. And whenever I say art, I want y'all to put HE in front of that because that's my pronouns. No, I'm playing. But imagine HE art when I say art. So we spelling heart. When I say art, you dig. Okay. Over dig, not under dig. You feel me? Yeah, going in another direction, adding a direction to the art. I've been, gonna say it for the generation, thinking about where the artistry is gonna be able to actually live, where the heart in the art is going to be able to live when all this AI is doing what it's doing, right? And continues to persist. And, I decided that, I had a realization behind some experience, some recent experiences that I had. And I realized that, I was given, I was filled with gratitude, because I realized I was given such a strong foundation to really decide to choose violence. uh, as an adult, and this is what I mean. So I've been time traveling for 30 years, never been in a fight, in a fist fight in my life, never been in a knife fight, never shot nobody or anything, including a can. You feel me? But I have healed a lot of people. I have facilitated the healing of a lot of people. I have, gone a long time in my life eating really well and being a really strict herbalist and adhering to certain rules in my body so things work very well in my body. You know what I mean? On top of that, I was made by two parents. I'm privileged to have been made by two parents who really put effort into being their best selves when they made me, or being in a good place when they made me so that they could take care of me in all the ways that were possible. I wasn't. There's a lot of trauma that I could have gone through that I didn't as a child. I did experience my fair amount of trauma, of course, but the amount of trauma that I can get through, you know what I mean, and having worked through a fair amount of it or worked with a fair amount of it, acquainted myself with it and such. I'm looking at the rest of my kind of setup, and I'm like, dang, like I really would enjoy, because I've been very infatuated with martial arts. I'm like, yeah, I wanna learn. I wanna learn this, and I can recall going to a gym. I think it was a Taekwondo gym or something. As a kid, my dad took me there, and instructor threw a punch at me, and I ran. It probably just was not the time, but at the same time is when I was having all these very spiritual experiences, very connect me with source experiences, very advanced, very old soul, ages so fast, in a good way. type experiences, lucid dreams, all of that, talking with angels, all through elementary, middle school, high school. Well, middle school, elementary, middle school. Stuff started like changing into the physical, and like the chakra gifts and the Reiki gifts and all these things started to kind of unveil themselves, and I took those into college. You feel me? So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, I really might have everything that I need to go to war with myself in these martial arts. And that thought is the one that weighed the heaviest. I'm still letting that breathe. It's easy for me to make products and put them out. It's easy for me to make things and sell them. It's easy for me to sell other people's stuff. It's easy for me to be it's not easy for me to be an employee. And for everybody that ever employed me, and I left us on bad terms, I can't apologize. That's not how I was made. Appreciate you for the money, though. Thanks for helping me in the pinch. But that's what it was. But what I've never been, what I've always been is a warrior. What I've never been is a fighter. I don't know how to fight. I don't know how to fight. And I mean, I know what I know, right? But like formally, in a way that I would consider as knowing, coming up, knowing black belts and things, I don't consider what I know knowing anything. And that is exciting. Just as exciting as it was when I learned about metal. I will be going like full-fledged into metal, But I also want to learn about grappling. I want to learn about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I want to learn Muay Thai. I want to get my boxing. But I'm probably going to go Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and or boxing in that order together, So I get my grappling and I get my hands. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is probably going to be really fun because my grip is already crazy. Broken, crazy, but like at the same time, my hands can fly because I be boxing. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm flipping this switch right now. So, and I that's the next thing that I guess I'll say. That's important to know. I'm flipping this switch, and any changes that I make to my physical, i.e., taking out certain jewelry, taking off certain jewelry, cutting hair, changing hair, you feel me, getting bigger, getting smaller, all this stuff is so that I can continue the art. Because as you can imagine, I'm going to just spell it out, though, still, because it's obvious. When you're getting into art, you need your supplies, right? How many fighters you see with locks down their back? If I could freak it and be the first one, I'd do it. But aside from that, I saw them people flipping each other, suplexing each other, all kinds of nuts stuff. I am not gonna be the person who's a freaking fighting career and short because I didn't want to cut my hair off. That's ignorant. I will forever have these locks. I will forever have a piercing in my nose to be able to put a septum in. You feel me? And by the time I want to put it back in, I'll probably be able to make myself a solid silver one like I deserve rather than this sterling steel crap. But yeah, man, this is real. I want to be the kind of elder that has that kind of advice, that has that kind of insight, you know. So I'm going to get this for the people, for my people, for my lineage, and I'm gonna put this into my kids. You know, I feel like Ali right now, you know, and choosing to like rise up for his people, for the people that he knows and loves, and standing for the Nation of Islam or something, you know, or Black liberation at the time, whatever we calling it, you know. Nah, nah. I was gonna say that and then take it out, but I'm gonna leave it so I can say this. I don't feel like Ali. I feel like myself. I feel courageous. In this space, I feel dangerous, but it's exciting because I'm like, how far can I go with this and still stay sharp and still, you feel me, still be able to freak my jewelry, still be good with my spirituality, still be able to do my rituals, still have my meditation, still, you know, not coming with crazy migraines and shit. Still roots to the bone. How far can I go with it? I'm interested. And we gonna see. So, yeah. That's love. One.